as the wind gets sharper than steel. A shadow moves where the lost ones kneel. Silver eyes in the dead of night, stealing strength with a kiss of light. They call her name in fear and awe, a hunter bound by fate and law. The forest sings the echo.
Blades of frozen vengeance. The icy winds howled through the ravine, cutting through the silence like a blade. Maiya stood at the edge of a frozen precipice, her breath curling in the air like ghostly tendrils. The trail had led her here, to the frigid northern reaches where the past lay buried under ice and vengeance. She had come to find the one known as the Frostborn Avenger, a warrior whose name was etched in the history of war and betrayal. But Maiya knew this was not just another battle. It was a reckoning. Whispers on the wind. The ground beneath Maiya's feet was treacherous, layers of ice and snow hiding deep crevices that threatened to swallow the unprepared. She moved cautiously, her keen eyes scanning the ravine below where remnants of an ancient battlefield lay frozen in time. Shattered weapons, skeletal remains locked in eternal conflict, and banners torn by the elements were all that remained of a long-forgotten war. A sudden gust of wind carried a whisper, a voice, distant and full of sorrow. "Turn back, Huntress. The frozen past does not forgive." Maiya's grip on her bow tightened. She had no intention of turning back. The Frostborn Avenger. The first arrow came without warning, whistling through the air like a phantom. Maiya spun, barely dodging as it buried itself into the ice beside her, fracturing the surface with deadly precision. A second followed, faster, deadlier. Maiya deflected it midair with a swift motion of her bow. A figure emerged from the snow-laden cliffs above. Clad in armor that shimmered with the frost of the north, the warrior descended with the grace of a shadow. A long, ice-encrusted blade gleamed in their hand, radiating a cold that seemed to leach the very warmth from the air. "You should not have come here," the warrior spoke, their voice as chilling as the wind. Their face was hidden beneath a hood of white fur, but their presence was undeniable. Maiya steadied herself. "I seek answers." "You seek death," the warrior corrected. "And I am its keeper." Clash of the Huntresses. Maiya moved first, her arrows slicing through the air in rapid succession. The warrior dodged effortlessly, their movements precise as they closed the distance. Their blade flashed, a strike aimed at Maiya's midsection. She twisted, narrowly avoiding it, and countered with a spinning kick that sent snow spraying into the air. The battle raged across the frozen battlefield, each strike met with equal force. Maiya's agility kept her a step ahead, but the warrior's strength was undeniable. Their blade pulsed with frost magic, every impact freezing the air around them. One misstep, and Maiya knew she would be at their mercy. With a leap, she somersaulted backward onto a higher ledge, drawing an enchanted arrow from her quiver. The Frostborn Avenger narrowed their eyes. "This fight is not yours, Huntress." Maiya aimed. "Then why do I feel like I've been fighting it all my life?" She loosed the arrow. The warrior slashed midair, shattering the projectile into a flurry of frozen shards. But Maiya was already moving, closing the gap with unparalleled speed. She unleashed a precise strike, her dagger clashing against the icy blade. The Frostborn Avenger staggered back. The unveiling. For a moment, neither moved. The wind howled, carrying the weight of an unfinished story. Maiya could see it now, the sorrow beneath the warrior's hood, the hesitation in their stance. This was no merciless killer. This was someone who had lost too much. "Who are you?" she asked. The warrior exhaled, lowering their blade just slightly. "I am the last of those who were forsaken." Maiya's heart pounded. The Frostborn betrayal. "They slaughtered my people," the warrior said. "And they will do the same to yours." Realization struck like lightning. This warrior was not her enemy. They were a survivor. The Pact. Maiya lowered her bow. I came seeking vengeance, but I think what I found was a truth long buried. The Frostborn Avenger studied her. And what will you do with it? Maiya met their gaze, unwavering. I will fight. Not for revenge, but for justice. The warrior hesitated for only a moment before extending a gloved hand. Then we fight together. Maiya clasped it without hesitation. The ice beneath them cracked, and for the first time in a long, long while, the north stirred with something other than vengeance.
One last chance before the dawn.